It's flu season. The Madison County Health Department reminds you to get your flu shot. Those at risk for serious complications are children less than 6 months old, pregnant women, persons over age 65, persons with underlying conditions. While flu shots do not prevent COVID-19, they do reduce the number of people who get flu and need hospitalization. Don't wait. See your doctor or pharmacist for a flu shot today.
Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by Twine Market and Design on 3rd Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net. Digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Enjoy the show.
Well, I just dropped my phone, Colleen. Welcome to the show, everybody, on Madison County Live tonight.
Oh my goodness, so great to see you all. Randy were you trying to scoot your chair forward?
I think I did. When I did, I scooted my phone out of the chair. You know I'm on call 24/7.
You are. For a moment, it seemed like Randy was going to come through the screen at us tonight, folks. And it sounded like it as well. Hello, Madison County. So happy to have you here with us evening for the big show.
The big show of the week.
That's right. Randy, are you adjusted now?
I am adjusted.
You got everything set where it needs to be?
I do. I have it adjusted. I am where I need to be.
There we go. So what do we have coming up?
Hey, we have got lots of good stuff. We're having Ava Wright on the show, Kelly McBride. Ava's going to talk about cribs for kids. Hey, put a crib in your crib. And Kelly is talking about buckle up, phone down, which is always good. We're talking about the fire department toy program and how you can help with monetary donations. And we're talking about what happened in sports this week. We had some major upsets, which is pretty cool. And you have information about the food service updates and special stuff with Austin Newton about some great picks he put up with the help of the food bank distribution that happened this past week. And you're talking about monsters, murder, and Manhattans.
That's right. It's going to be fun. You don't want to miss it.
You're watching Madison County Live.
Welcome back to Madison County Live this week, Colleen. How was your week?
Wow, I think you, for a brief moment, went into your radio voice there, Randy. I liked it.
Colleen, how was your week this week?
Well,
I'm listening.
It will be better when my magic microphone arrives at some point, which I have been told.
Yes. It is en route now.
It is on the way. So, folks, who knows? Maybe this week I will sound half as good as Randy Rosenbaum.
You don't need a microphone to sound good, Colleen.
You're very kind, but I'm excited to. I'm excited. There you go. I'll have a mic. I won't sound like I'm yelling from my garage, and you will have your radio voice.
Hey, folks, she's actually, this is all she's talked about for like 2 weeks. So she's not lying. She's pretty excited about this new microphone coming. So the build-up, I hope the build-up is as good as the actual event.
Well, let's be fair. The only reason why I'm excited about it was because one morning on Good Morning Madison County, we jumped on air with you all, and Randy, I noticed that his audio sounds amazing, and we're halfway through the show. He did not have the microphone in the shot, so I couldn't see his new microphone, but he just sounded really good. Yeah, there we go. So, no, this is not something that I have self-proclaimed that I need a microphone. It was something that Randy brought into his studio. And so, yes, I am excited, and I feel like we will perhaps balance each other out a little more now. Randy, I had a great week. Thank you. Beautiful weather, beautiful fall colors out there. I got to visit our oldest daughter in Moorhead.
Nice.
Last week, the drive there was just absolutely gorgeous. The leaves are turning color, and
Excellent. Did you tell her I said hey? And did she get my gift I sent?
no, but it's probably en route as well. I'm sure.
Probably you and Stuart probably ate it on the way up there.
I don't know about that, but she's always happy to see you, Randy. Randy, how was your week?
It started out really good until you gave the horrible weather report, and then it got cold. And that's the reason I'm wringing my hands, because, Colleen, it's cold.
Well, you're also wringing your hands, and this happens to us every year. And folks, I bet it happens to you all as well. Comment below if it does. We try to wait as long as possible to do what, Randy?
I don't want to turn on the heat, so I'm trying to wait as long as possible. So we have not turned on the heat at the Rosenbaum compound. So we're going to see how long we can go. If I can keep my extremities warm, I'm good.
It's true. Do you have socks on right now?
I have socks and shoes on.
Very good.
Fancy
tonight.
Pullover sweater. I do have shorts on, but that's just because laziness.
It's what you do. I believe this time last year, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, fire alarm. Are you okay?
Everything's fine. I believe this time, excuse me folks, I believe this time last year we actually had a competition to see which household could wait the longest before turning the heat on. But I will say that last evening,
won.
Out of nowhere, we were enjoying some TV time, and he hopped up and turned on the heat, and that was it. So Randy's the winner this year.
Yay! What do I get?
You get to buy me a new microphone. Congratulations. So Randy, we have some updates from our friends at Madison County Food Services this week. Everyone is returning from fall break. I hope you had a nice fall break out there. Folks, with elementary and middle schools returning this week, they will be feeding, Madison County Food Services will be feeding the virtual students this week. Okay, Randy? Specifically for the virtual students, pickups will take place at Madison Central and Madison Center High Schools from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Friday. So folks, again, this is a reminder because they are feeding the children in school right now. Pickups this week at Madison Central and Madison Southern are specifically for the virtual students. And again, that will take place on Friday from 9 until 1.
So now let me ask you a question. So if they're virtual feeding them, can't they just send it through the screen? Go, here you go. Here's a banana. No,
you know what? When someone comes up with that delivery service, they will do very well.
Well, they did on Star Trek.
No. That's right. They did. I don't think we're quite there yet, but just give it a couple of years, folks. Just give it a couple of years. Randy, maybe that can be your next gig.
Ooh, maybe. That'd be slick. Hey, you also have some food bank information and some pictures.
That's right. Berea Food Bank distributed several meals this past Thursday to our community here in Madison County. What an amazing job they did. And I know that was quite an undertaking. Such an undertaking that there were a few friendly volunteers from the Madison Southern basketball programs. Randy, they were there. These photos are courtesy of Coach Austin Newton. They were there to lend a helping hand. And we just thought that this was so nice to see the kids out there supporting the food bank and really pitching in. That's hard work. This is the time where they are typically,
I know. And Coach Newton, I'm sure what he was doing too, to say, hey, it's a good opportunity, boys. Let's get some workouts in.
That's right. They were, you know what? It was 30-pound boxes.
Yep.
So those were probably some good workouts for sure. But they
That's
actually
right.
joined in with the ladies to help with this. So just always great to see Madison County students out there
Right.
lending a hand.
That's right. That's right.
We're proud of them. Thanks.
Speaking of sports, we've got some sports scores, Colleen. I'll pull them up courtesy of Richmond Register Sports. We had some pretty good soccer games this week, I know, and the Madison Southern High School boys soccer, they won their third straight district title this week, and I think that's history making. That's never happened before.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. You can read about all the sports coverage at richmondregister.com, and of course on Twitter and on Register Sports Facebook. And the high school girls soccer, Colleen, model topped Southern to win their first district title since 2009.
That's right. It's been a little while.
So that's been a little while. And we had some other scores, football scores, which happened Friday night. The final from Berea, Eminence was 49, Berea 18. They went down to Eminence, and I think Eminence is in northern Kentucky. Am I correct? I think so. And of course, yeah, the big rivalry always between GRC, Clark County, and Madison Central went on Friday night, and Clark County pulled that out pretty handily, 48-15. So, and that was a district game. I think they were all district games last night, and of course Southern ended up beating I think the Colts 35-6. And I think that was West Jessamine. So 2 out of our 3 football teams, and some major soccer action this week.
A lot of sports. Very good. Thank you for sharing that with us, Randy. And thank you to the Richmond Register Sports, Madison County Sports.
And of course,
TV
you can always watch our sports updates.
That's right.
Every morning on Good Morning Madison County. Nathan Hutchison pretty much has his pulse on Madison County school sports. So
he sure does. Very good. Thanks for those updates, Randy. Hey, I think you also have an update from the Richmond Fire Department.
Oh, you know what? I do. The firefighter toy program. Okay, so for decades, the firefighters have provided the toys to families in need, of course, during the holidays. Now, the difference with the Toys for Kids program this year during this ongoing pandemic, they have caused the cancellation of fundraising events, okay, and that effort to support them financially. So now they are needing monetary support so they continue this legacy, Colleen, to provide for families in need for Christmas. The monetary donations can be dropped off at Richmond Fire Station number 1, and that's right there on North Madison Avenue, okay, right behind the post office and right across catty corner to Madison Gardens. Or you can call them 859-623-1164. So they're going to take the monetary donations and go out and actually purchase the toys themselves. So they've had to cancel all their fundraising activities, of course, like so many other nonprofits. And of course, you can always contribute to Berea's toy program as well. Make sure you hop on their Facebook page with both cities and county fire departments, and they'll give you more information. Just call that number and drop by and see them. Say, hey, I heard this on Madison County Live. You need some money? Here's a big check.
There we go. We love, just the fact, Randy, that they're able to continue these programs during this time just shows how big of a heart they have and how hardworking they are. We appreciate everything that they do in our community. Thanks. Randy, you also have an opportunity to donate. This is through Madison Health and Rehab. Okay. They are collecting Toys for Tots in partnership with the Combat Vets Association.
Nice. Okay.
So you can stop by and just drop off a toy. They're at 131 Meadowlark in Richmond. Stop off and stop over and drop off a toy for Toys for Tots. You can just drop it at the front door, stay socially distant, make sure that it is received and then distributed properly.
And that's Madison Health and Rehab? Is that what you said?
Madison Health and Rehab. And you have until October 30th to donate your items.
To do that.
So just a couple of weeks. That's
Excellent.
right. It's hard to believe the holidays are right around the corner.
Ooh, I know. Well, the weather's changing.
Well, yes, it is. The weather's changing.
I harp on that a lot. Have you noticed that?
We harped on that enough. I think that there's a part of you that actually enjoys it, Randy.
Well, maybe.
I think there's a small part of you that enjoys it almost as much as you enjoy harping. So it's a fine balance there.
I don't have a response.
You don't have a response for
That's
that.
rare.
Very good.
Speaking of good things in Madison County going on, we had a couple of guests on from the Madison County Health Department. Ava Wright with the HANDS program. She is the coordinator for the HANDS program. And we also had Kelly McBride on. So and she's going to talk about a special program. Buckle up, phone down. And then Ava's going to talk about cribs for kids. And we've got that interview. So let's watch Ava right now.
Welcome back, everyone. We are so pleased to have Ava Wright, who is the HANDS program coordinator for the Madison County Health Department, joining us this evening. Ava, so nice to see you.
It's really glad to be back with you guys.
Nice to see you, Ava.
It's been a little bit. So, Ava, tell us what you have going on at the Madison County Health Department right now.
Well, I'm really excited. Kelly asked me if I would be willing to share with you all in your program, and I was didn't hesitate 1 minute because this is so important for our community. And what we have going on right now, it's not really through our HANDS program. It's actually through the Maternal Child Health Program through the state. Okay. But we are coordinating it, and it is the Cribs for Kids program. Oh. And very, very important program for our community. What Cribs for Kids' main mission is to provide safe sleep environments for families. And we know it's important for all families in the United States. There's sadly about 3,500 deaths related to SIDS every year. And so what we're trying to do is prevent that and educate families and provide a safe crib for those families that need one. So it's very, it's just a priority that we get these cribs out. We have quite a few, and we're ready to issue those to families that have an interest. What they need to do is just call our health department, our HANDS program. I think I gave you guys the information, the number 626-4263,
right,
and just express that interest. And what we'll do is provide a safe sleep assessment and talk with the families a little bit about the program.
So, Ava, the cribs, tell us what the requirements are as far as the cribs. What makes these cribs special?
Sure. The Cribs for Kids are federally safe. They're through the Consumer Product. I've got that name right here. Hold on.
Sure. Oh, you're fine.
Consumer Product Safety approved cribs. And
okay, gotcha.
The brand we have is Cribette, and it's been approved. We also have, I'm really excited. It doesn't take much to get me excited, but it's really exciting. We have a little packet that goes with the cribs, and there's a safe sleep blanket. So it's a sleeper blanket.
Oh, nice.
Because, in a minute, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some safety things with safe sleep. But it's wonderful. We don't want to have extra things in the cribs. Right. The animal loves that. And it's an educational packet. So we have those available that go with the crib along with a fitted sheet for that crib. And it's like a bassinet crib. So, it's really good for infants all the way up, until they're older.
That's really neat. So they can pick those up. They got to call the number first, correct? And then pick those up at the Madison County Health Department.
Yes. Call us. We'll do a safe sleep assessment.
Yes.
There we go. And there's a video that they have to watch on how to crib together and how to take it down, because it's a portable crib. I want to emphasize that.
Sure.
And then they just need to stop by and see us, and we'll go over the information and sign a little bit of paperwork, and it's free for the family.
Excellent.
There's no charge. And so it's a great program. I want every crib out of the health department. I need those cribs to be issued to families. I don't want to set them.
Right. Fantastic. Well, that's excellent, Ava.
Ava, tell us a little bit about those safe sleep steps that you were just referring to. I know that this education is critical. Can you walk us through that?
I can. So it's very simple educational tool. It's the ABCDs of safe sleep. And you can always go to the Safe Sleep Kentucky or KY website to read about those and reference back to those. But basically what we have are A is for alone. And so we don't want to, when we think about the baby, we want the baby to sleep alone. So no co-sleeping, sleeping on the couch. As soon as that infant falls asleep, whether they're in a carrier, in your arms, they need to go to that safe sleep environment. And the Cribs for Kids crib is a place that's a safe environment for that baby. We do recommend that at least for the first 6 months to a year that the crib actually is in the parent's bedroom. And that is something that I did not realize. I was reading about it recently, and so a lot of times we have the nursery, and we want to have that. That's a great time for families to prepare. But really, putting that baby in a safe crib or bassinet in the bedroom of the parent is the safest recommendation, especially in those early first months.
Sure.
And then also we always say back to sleep. So we're not putting the baby on their stomach when we put them alone in the safe sleep environment. We're putting them on their back. And that guidance has been around for over 20 years, but just to emphasize that. So alone is the A.
Okay. Next
is B for back. So put the baby, the infant on their back for sleep, fall asleep. And the C is for crib. So back to the original discussion, the baby needs to go to the crib. There's a lot of deaths related to that co-sleeping, unfortunately. And so it's just very important that families work together and educate one another, even when the baby's sleeping over like at a grandparent's or a family member or the babysitter. Everyone needs to know that information. Last is danger. So D for danger, and that is it's a dangerous environment when someone is drinking or using drugs when they're caring for a child. And so that will view your ability. So all of the factors that sleeping alone, putting the baby on their back, using a crib for sleep, and then abstaining from substance use when caring for a child are critical in preventing sudden infant death.
Okay, well that's pretty cool. The A, B, C, and D. Okay, Ava, I'm going to try to get this correct. Okay. All right. I don't know. I'm going to do this without looking, and so Colleen, don't make fun of me. And I'm kind of embarrassed because I forgot what A was. Ava. A for Ava? That's not right.
There you go, but not Ava. Alone.
Alone. Okay, good. Okay, alone, and then back. Make sure they're sleeping on their back. Okay, alone. And then C is for crib, which is what you're handing out, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then D is danger. Don't take anything that would affect your ability to care for the child, drugs, alcohol, anything like that, correct?
That's correct. That's awesome. It's pretty simple.
That's not too bad. I mean, I didn't even look. I didn't even look at my notes.
That's great. So it really is, the Safe Sleep Kentucky has a lot of other education and tips that go along with that ABCD. So I touched on just the basics.
Sure.
But there's a lot more information if you go there and read about it.
Right.
And then we also give that education to families.
Okay.
Even if you have a crib and you feel like your child has a safe environment, you can still call us to talk to us about how you can keep your baby safe.
Okay. Cool.
So please feel free to call for any questions.
Right.
And refer families out if you do not have an infant in your family right now or a young child that would need one. Keep us in mind.
Cool.
And we just want to get those cribs out. We do have hours 8 to 6 on Monday,
Okay.
8 to 30 on Tuesday through Thursday, Friday 8 to noon. So if we're not in, you can leave a message and we'll call you back.
Excellent. I just come up with a slogan in my head. I know sometimes Colleen and Kelly make fun of my slogans, but I've got a great slogan, Colleen. Call the Madison County Health Department and put our crib in your crib.
Wow.
I love it.
That is unique.
That is exactly what we're trying to do. That sums it up so well.
Excellent. That's fantastic, Ava. And for more information on this, they can always call the health department and visit the website, I'm sure.
That's right. And if you have any questions about HANDS, our Helping and Nurturing Developmental Services, which we've talked about before, pregnant moms with new babies up to 3, give us a call. We have a great program. It's free as well. All this is federally funded, so don't forget about our program with HANDS. You don't have to be a part of the HANDS program to receive the crib, though.
Excellent. That's fantastic.
Ava, thank you so much. These are such excellent resources, and you do an amazing job at keeping our families safe here in Madison County. We greatly appreciate you.
Well, it's my pleasure, and it's my mission, and it's the health department's mission to take care of our families. Thank you.
You do a fantastic job. All right, folks, we'll be right back.
And put the crib in your crib.
Amen.
Thanks, Ava.
This message is brought to you by the Madison County Health Department. When it comes to breast cancer screening and treatment, one size does not fit all. Some risk factors put women at higher risk for getting breast cancer. Having a risk factor does not mean you will get the disease, and not all risk factors have the same effect. Talk to your doctor about ways you can lower your risk for breast cancer and schedule your mammogram today. If you have questions, call the Madison County Health Department in Richmond at 623-7312.
Now back to the show.
So that's very good information. Make sure you call the number that Ava gave and go through those steps, okay, to get that crib, because like she said, she wants all those cribs gone, and the ABCD of crib info. Get the crib to put in your crib.
That's right. And Randy, speaking of being safe year-round, we have Kelly McBride, and she's going to tell us a little bit about Buckle Up, Phones Down. Folks, this is so important. Let's hear from Kelly.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Madison County Live. We have a special guest today, Kelly McBride with the Madison County Health Department. Welcome to the show, Kelly.
Thank you, Randy. Always a pleasure to be with you guys.
Always glad to have you. Kelly, and I know you're talking about something special today. It has to do with phones and seatbelts?
Yes, we want to be safe when we drive. So Kentucky is partnering with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to encourage 2 very important actions, actually life-saving actions behind the wheel. Buckle up, phone down.
Ooh, nice.
That campaign is actually wrapping up about now. However, we're going to continue sharing that message the rest of the month and maybe even beyond, because it is so important. I think we may have made some improvements in wearing our seatbelts.
Yep.
I hope. I don't have the statistics behind me, but I know that when I'm in my car, that's the first thing I do is I buckle my seatbelt, and I don't feel right unless I have that seatbelt on. So that's one really good step. But sometimes we may have our phones with us, and we might receive a call. We might be tempted to send a text or a call to someone while we're behind the wheel.
Yep.
And so we have we need this campaign to remind us, buckle up and phone down. So I know that one strategy that I've been trying to implement in my own driving is to have both hands on the steering wheel, and that way I don't have a hand on a phone.
True.
And then I ignore the phone. And so if either of you have any strategies that you are implementing regarding this, I mean, feel free to share.
Sure.
I do know that some people, yes, go ahead.
No, I think this is so valuable, Kelly. I'm so glad that you're bringing this to us this evening. I keep my phone out of reach. So I stick mine in my purse. My purse is behind my seat. I am not able to physically get to my phone during that time. I know one of our youngest daughter, she has an app that disables the phone while she's driving, and so she's not hearing those dings of texts and calls coming in,
right.
And that has worked for her. So you're right, Kelly. I think there are we all find different ways to try to stay as focused as possible while we're driving these days.
Well,
absolutely.
I try my best. So I've been thinking about physically taking my phone and putting it in my trunk.
That would be good for you. That would be good.
What does that mean?
No, it means that would be.
Oh, I know what you meant.
You're so interested in being interactive that would probably be a really good reminder for you.
Yes, because I how many people out there, I mean, I think it's gotten better, okay? The messaging is like, okay, like you said, buckle up, phone down, okay? But how many folks feel the need to like glance over and look at their phone because of the notifications?
It's a habit.
You know, and usually I don't use my phone, okay, unless it's an emergency in the vehicle. But I always, and I've come a long way, okay, because I'm going to admit here, I used to text in the car. I used to, read stuff. So I'm trying not to even use my phone to call someone,
Right.
even though, I'm not physically looking at something, but I'm trying to get better, Kelly, of not using it at all. And I'm going to be honest, I still I get on the phone. Because I think it's okay. I think a lot of people think it's okay. Oh, I can do it as a stoplight.
Mm.
Those little, while I'm stopped, that type thing.
Right.
But you're not supposed to do it at all.
Right.
Yeah.
I think everybody's guilty of messing up once or twice, but we need to strive to do better.
Yes.
And improve our habits. And so today we can all three of us can take a pledge that we're going to strive to do better in the coming days, and especially in light of this campaign. So I appreciate you all letting us, have these times and all the support that you give us to promote these things that we are helping to promote as well for everybody's well-being.
And that's a good campaign to probably carry on forever. Buckle up,
forever.
phone down.
Absolutely, year-round.
So if you will give me $5 every time I drive, I will put my phone down. That's a good one.
Well, that would be interesting for sure. Before our current health pandemic, Randy and I did ride together quite a bit. We do not do that anymore in order to stay socially distant. However, Randy, you have always been a very safe driver when I have been in the car. I know that we tease quite a bit, but you don't use your phone while we're in the car. And anytime that you have, you've been hands-free.
Right.
So I think Kelly is exactly right. We can all try better. And yes, year round for sure. This is something important that we need to remind ourselves of every single day.
Absolutely. And if people need more information, they can go to kyhighwaysafety.com for more information on this campaign. And yes, like you said, use it year round.
Right. Absolutely. That's good practice. Kelly, thanks for coming on the show today.
Sure. Glad to be here. If I can put in one more reminder, continue to observe the COVID-19 protections, the measures of protection that we have in place. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands.
Exactly.
Wear a cloth face covering in public. Keep that social distance. Avoid large gatherings. All those good things that you've heard us say before, but it's good to have those reminders. And get your flu shot.
Right.
So you can see your doctor, your pharmacist, or if you have questions, you can call the Madison County Health Department, 623-7312.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Kelly, for coming on this evening.
Sure.
All right. Folks, we'll be right back after this message.
It's flu season. The Madison County Health Department reminds you to get your flu shot. Those at risk for serious complications are children less than 6 months old, pregnant women, persons over age 65, persons with underlying conditions. While flu shots do not prevent COVID-19, they do reduce the number of people who get flu and need hospitalization. Don't wait. See your doctor or pharmacist for a flu shot today.
Now back to the show.
Want to thank Kelly McBride. They do such a great job, and she does a great job. They all do a great job down there at the Madison County Health Department in Berea and Richmond. And for more information, make sure you go on their website or their Facebook page, and also follow them on Twitter.
That's so true, Randy. Yes, just an outstanding job all the way around. It's been, wow, what a year it's been for them. But they are just charging through, and their program is excellent, and we are so grateful for them. So
That's right.
grateful.
2020, let's roll with it.
Speaking of 2020 and rolling with it,
Yes.
I love this. That was a great segue into the 2020 drive-through Halloween Hoedown, which is being presented by Richmond Parks and Recreation. It is going to be all kinds of spooky fun happening this Thursday, Randy. We're there.
Already?
We're there Thursday, October 22nd from 6 until 9 p.m. at Lake Reba Park. Folks, this is going to be a great way, to get with the family. It is a drive-through style, so children will receive candy, and there's a limited amount, but it's prepackaged. Candy at the conclusion of a scenic drive through Lake Reba. Everything will be in accordance to the COVID-19 safety protocols that are set in place. A little different for a Halloween Hoedown this year, but we've heard, we've gotten a little sneak peek and some behind the scenes, and I think it is going to be fantastic.
That'll be a lot of fun.
So, again, this Thursday night, 6 to 9 p.m. at Lake Reba. For more information, you can always hop on Richmond Parks and Recreation and learn more about it.
Absolutely. Hey, any way to get candy, for kids, all right? So, because make sure they go home with their parents, because they're not coming home with me.
Well, yes, that is true. Really, any day, in any day.
That's true.
Hey, speaking of scary, I think you have a few monsters. And what else, Randy?
Murder monsters in Manhattan?
That sounds just about right. Tell us about it. I think it's a dinner show that's happening at Boone Tavern.
It is. It's a dinner show happening at Boone Tavern, and it's called Monsters, Murder, and Manhattans. That's pretty cool. So it's going to be a dinner show, a murder mystery dinner show at Boone Tavern, and we got the information off of Berea Tourism's Facebook page. So make sure you get all that information, because it will be by reservation only.
Reservation only. Friday, October 30th. It's $59 a person. That includes, Randy, get this, a 4-course meal, your dinner show, taxes, and gratuity.
Wow.
So,
and I'm guessing they're going to have Berea's famous bread pudding.
Hey,
I'm sure they
will. You know what? Whatever they're going to have, which I think actually, if you pop on, like Randy said, if you pop on their page, they'll they have the entire 4 courses listed.
Oh, really? Nice. Okay. Cool.
Yes, you'll get a little preview of what you'll be dining on. But like Randy says, reservations are filling up fast. For more information, call 859-985-3700. Monsters, Murders, in Manhattan.
Yeah, I had the whole thing backward. I said there's monsters and murder going on in Manhattan, and Colleen said no, that's wrong. Manhattan's a drink. Oh, I didn't.
That's right.
I'm not
a
a big city boy.
We figured it out. He remembered. He looked around.
Hey, also in Berea, we did not discuss this, so I'm throwing this totally at you,
Yeah.
which is unusual. I mean, I'm usually well prepared and all laid out and very scheduled and everything.
So true.
Berea is also having their balloon glow. Do we know when that? Well, do we know when that is? That's like, isn't it?
It's on Halloween night.
It's on Halloween night, isn't it? I think
Yes,
it is. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll be able to travel through and see different balloons that are stationed. We'll have more information on that, folks, if you watch Good Morning Madison County.
Yep, absolutely.
This Monday at 6:30, we have a lot more information for you on that.
That's right.
But
That's right.
yeah, I bet that is going to be absolutely beautiful. I, for one, can't wait.
Yep, I saw that going down to do the pregame show Friday night with Register Sports down at Madison Southern. Sponsored by Chad Tate, Shelter Insurance, by the way. Just throw it out there. That they did have that big banner up, and I said, "Oh, that's right, the balloon glow." But I didn't catch the date. But like you said, I think it is on Halloween night. So
It's on Halloween, and we'll have more information for you on that.
That's cool. So you'd be able to drive by. That'll be cool. I think it'll be cool.
It'll be really beautiful.
Yeah, that'll be gorgeous. Yep. So make sure you watch our show, Good Morning Madison County, every morning, Monday through Friday at 6:30. We do local sports, local event. Colleen gives the cold weather forecasts. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. It's not her fault, folks. She can't change the season. If she could, I would influence her to do so.
That's right. Nothing but good news. So if you're ready to wake up to a little good news in the morning, yes, you have an opportunity every morning at 6:30. And then I think a replay around lunch. Correct,
Yep,
Andy?
it is about 12:15. I try to do the replay around 12:15. And, of course, I break out the local weather forecast and the sports updates also. And those are pretty cool snippets. And sometimes I'll break out some segments maybe throughout the day if we mess up, or which we rarely do.
That's right. You'll never know. Just like this show, you never know what you're going to get. Folks, we want to thank our friends at Madison County Health Department for giving us the opportunity to be with you every Saturday night. And Randy, is it time to go fishing?
Oh, you know what? We do have the fishing report, and it's cold, but apparently the fish are still biting, according to Kent
That's
Lewis.
good. I'd like to hear that. All right, folks. Have a terrific week. We will see you bright and early Monday morning.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Let's go fishing.
Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by Twine Market and Design on 3rd Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net, digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Thanks for watching the show. Oh, there he is! There he is! Nice!
No, I'm not.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go, say nice!
The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Jeremy Shiflett with a fishing update from the Northwest District. Both air and water temperatures have cooled since the last report. Fall break is over and recreational boat traffic continues to decrease, which is a good thing for anglers. Both Rough and Nolan River lakes are currently at summer pool, but will be dropping slowly over the next 2 weeks. The lakes are clear and around 70 degrees. Bass fishing has been fair. Try topwater baits in the backs of the creeks and main lake pockets, jigs with twin tails or crawls along rocky banks, and shad imitation cranks or swim baits in upper main lake reaches. The crappie bite is picked up. Fish are being caught on jigs and minnows 10 to 15 feet deep over brush in the main lake pockets. I haven't heard anything lately on the white or hybrid striped bass, but look for them wherever you can find shad. They will be feeding heavily now that water temperatures have cooled down a bit. Shad imitation swim baits, medium running cranks, and rattle traps, along with gold and silver spoons, are good choices. There are lots of fish being caught at the state lakes, but bass, crappie, and catfish are all active. At Lake Malone, look for keepers offshore chasing shad or searching for crawfish along rocky shorelines. At Carpenter Lake, crappie are on treetops in 4 to 6 feet of water, and the big bass are nearby. Look for trout to be stocked in the district this week, barring any unforeseen issues. Finns Lakes and Sandy Watkins Park Lake are all scheduled for Friday the 16th, and Otter Creek is scheduled to get fish on the ORA and the Army base next week. We are in the middle of fall fish surveys, so you may see us out over the next month or so. I hope to have some good information to share with you again next week. Good luck and be safe.
This message is brought to you by the Madison County Health Department. When it comes to breast cancer screening and treatment, one size does not fit all. Some risk factors put women at higher risk for getting breast cancer. Having a risk factor does not mean you will get the disease, and not all risk factors have the same effect. Talk to your doctor about ways you can lower your risk for breast cancer and schedule your mammogram today. If you have questions, call the Madison County Health Department in Richmond at 623-7312.
Watch Madison County Live premieres on Facebook and YouTube every Saturday evening at 8 o'clock with replays at 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. on Sundays on Facebook. And of course, always throughout the week on the Madison County Live Facebook page.